said you know better. Future in my hands, God, she had a plan. Stronger than I know, soon I'd understand the power I possess, the story of the chosen.
What's up guys, Jesus here, I'm here with Willow Trappo.
Hey.
Anyways, we just released the video yesterday of the flat ground fence gate trap, and a lot of people have been telling me to make a tutorial for it, so we're gonna make a tutorial because a lot of people insisted to make one. So before we get started, you gotta find where to place the trap in your land and stuff. Make sure you have the right amount of claim. The width of this trap is 24, and the length can go on and on. Doesn't really matter how far you want it, but put it somewhere where you have enough room and it looks good in the area. This trap is really OP as long as you put it in the right placement, and I'm pretty sure you can disguise this as many ways as you want, because no one's gonna really like notice unless they break the floor, but no one really does that when they're chasing somebody. But I would recommend putting somewhere where it doesn't look too obvious. So if you're cutting through the woods and you're just like going through tunnels and act like they're hitting you, or they actually are hitting you, and if they hit you in like a little gank like this is perfect. Actually, this is a good spot. Then have a good spot, so we'll have this right here as the spot. See, they when against this wall, they fall through. They can be at least 3 blocks away from you and still hit you and stuff like that. So we're just gonna find a good spot. And so this is how long we're gonna do it, in case someone still is running right here, they still fall for it. So in case they like a dude is left behind, we're gonna try to get everybody in this trap. So if 2 people are ganking you and another one is still coming, he still has a chance of getting hidden like this. So basically, this is what it's gonna start. You're gonna build your hole all the way down to how far you want. You can have it in a room like I did in the teaser, or you can have it all the way to bedrock and have like this corner right here to water and stuff like that. But the floor to this has to be slabs or pressure plates or hoppers with pressure plates on top. Doesn't really matter. So once you do this right here, this 4 by whatever you want hole, you want to clear the sides out, and each side has to be 4 down and it has to be 10 out. So we're gonna do this right quick and we'll bring it back to you. Alright guys, so after you clear out these areas, we have 10 on this side, 10 on this side. What you want to do is on the side that you're not trapped on, so if you're like over here, like trying to trap over here, and then the opposite side of that area, you want to do this. So basically what you want to do is go 6 down like this, and then go out 4. So 1 2 3 4, clean out this whole area like this, and then all above it like this you want to clean out. So all this area over here you just want to clean out, so it should look like this. Okay, when you do that, what you want to do is get a regular piston and put the piston right there, and then what you want to do is place a block 1 behind this piston, and then place a torch, a redstone torch like that. And when the piston comes out, you can place signs and fill the signs off across the thing, and then put sand on top. Okay, so once you do this, next step is to put torches on top of the sand. It can be sand, it can be gravel, it can be red sand, it can be anything that falls, and anything like this would work. So once you cover this whole thing like so, what you want to do is place sticky pistons on top. So let's get sticky pistons. And place them like this. Make sure you don't mess up, because sometimes you press it like more than once and it puts a top one and stuff like that. So make sure you get every single torch so the trap looks real. Okay, after you put every single sticky piston, it should look like this. So this is your ground, and it has a sticky piston like this. So once you do that, you want to do is place the grass on top, and it should go in. Some servers don't have like grass grow, so make sure you have a silk touch or something that for it. So now this is what the trap's gonna look like when you're done pulling in everything. So as long as it looks real, you go back down to your trap. Let's do the next step. This step you're gonna need extra blocks, and so follow along. So on the left side we're gonna put the higher side, then the right side should be the lower side. So when this side right here, what you do is build up 2 times like this, and then build rows like that. So it should look like kind of like this. And then the one closer to the torch, what you want to do is place another row of blocks like that. And then keep on doing this, so every other row you double 2 until you get 4 pillars. And then the ones in between you just build up 1. So it should look like this. You're done. So if all those rows are filled in, it should look like this. Okay, now that you finish this side, you want to do the other side, and this is going to be the lower part, which pushes the pistons on the pistons, and this side pushes the blocks. This side you want to do the same thing, but do not build up 2 times. All you gotta do is do this, and then make every other block you place 1 block until you get 4 pillars. So it should look like this. So when this side looks like this, the other side looks like this. And now we're gonna put our repeaters and pistons in. Now when you get your repeaters, you want to fill up every other block like the fence gate trap. So basically how you do it is, the last row you place repeaters like this, and make sure you put them on the wall so you don't press the ticks. And make sure you get every single one. If you're missing some, fill them in. As you can see here, I kind of missed some. Make sure you just check over them and get every single one. And make sure you do the same thing on the other side too. This side should be a lot easier because you can actually stand and look at the repeaters. The other side is going to be kind of hard and difficult because you can't really see them. Okay, once you're done, it should look like this. All the pistons are in, and none of them are ticked. They all have 0 ticks. Make sure you check that. Make sure they're not ticked. On this part, the last row closer to the pistons on both rows, you want to press the tick 1 time. So it should look like this, and make sure all of them are on 1 tick. Make sure you do both sides, and the reason why we do this is because when the pistons are pushed, the fence gates will open if you don't have these. I mean, they will close if you don't have these. So you have the fence gates open, and you have this tick. If you don't have this tick, they will close, and then basically they can stand on it. They have a chance to stand on it. Sometimes they don't get lucky, but sometimes they may, and that might be the trap you want to kill. So yeah. Now you want to put your repeaters in. On this side, what you do is place 1, 2, 3, and 4, and fill this in all the way like this. So it should look like this. And make sure you place them carefully. Don't put them on the side and like make them face out like this way, and that will mess up your trap. I know it's kind of hard to do that, but you can do it. And do the same exact thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then fill these in too. Once you are done, it should look like this. We have 4 pistons all the way down. We have 4 pistons on this side too, all the way down. And now we place the fence gates. We're gonna place them in, but this is an easier way how to do them instead of like, you know, filling these in. So when you get your fence gates, what you want to do is put the ones on the pillars like this, and then open them. And the ones that are not on the pillars, I would recommend doing this because you can't really place them on here. It won't let you because it's not really a block. You gotta place fence gates on blocks. And so basically, this is what I do. If you build up like this, 2 off, and then just get like a piston, and then get like a lever, or a button, doesn't really matter, and just push them like that, and keep on doing that. Make sure they're open, and that will save you a lot of time. And just keep on doing that until they fill all the way in. Okay, now that you have everything hooked up, now you want to put the redstone in. So when you get your redstone, you just want to fill everything in. If your row is longer than 15, so count yours. I don't know how long yours is, but ours is 14, so we're good. So we don't have to do this in yours. And if yours is under 15, so 15 and lower, or 16 and lower, or yeah, 15 and lower, you don't have to do this. You don't have to worry about it. But if it's over 15, you have to do this, or it will not work. So basically, if you have your pistons and like this, it won't really extend out. So like if your redstone cuts out right here because you have over piston, we're going to show you how to do extender. So basically, if your block's like this and your redstone's like this and it cuts out like this, like it won't work. So basically how to do extender is, we'll do, hold up, actually do one more because it's a lot easier. You go out like this and do that, so it should look like this. This right here will extend all of it out, and you do have to put this repeater like this, because if you have this will power and it will just come back and leave this thing open because it keeps on powering over and over again. So make sure you do this. If you have it on both sides, make sure this double one is the same exact one on the other side. So make sure it's like lined up so that the timing on each piston on this one is perfect with that one, so it doesn't mess up. I don't know for sure if it's gonna break if you don't put it on the right spot, but just to be safe, that's what you have to do. Okay, once you connected all these, the first row right here, make sure you have a repeater so it powers all of them, and put that on both sides. So we're gonna do it on this side too. You don't need that. Do you need that? No, you're good. Okay, so this side, on the higher side, you want to put 0 ticks on this one. On this side over here, what you want to do is put 2, so click it twice. Then bring your redstone over here. Then bring this redstone over here. Make sure lined up. Connect this. Make sure this is lined up too. So we're gonna do that. So it should be even like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, make sure this right here is pointing at the block. You can put a repeater right here, or make sure the redstone's like on it, or else this won't turn off the block. Okay, so when you have the power button right here, it won't fix all the way over here. So what we do is put another repeater, and on this side, on the tall side, or the upper half, what we do is put 2 ticks like that, and the one on this side, what we do is put 3 ticks. So it should like this. It should have 2 ticks, 0 ticks, 3, and then 2 on the lower side. So once you do that, that's the trap that's done. It wasn't that bad, and the reason why I called it complicated is because the reset button, it doesn't have a reset button. You have to reset it yourself. So we're gonna try the trap and see if it works. Alright guys, we switched servers because that server had like weird redstone. It wasn't really redstone capable of that. So we got another server, we built it the same way. So it's built the same way, 0 ticks, 2 ticks, 3 ticks, 2 ticks. The redstone, all this has 1 tick. Like everything's the same, it's just a different server. Wait, this one doesn't have 1 tick. So we're
Change it?
yeah, I'm changing right now. So
Look at the fence gates.
we're just gonna put 1 tick on this one, so it looks the same as the other one, so you know nothing's going wrong. So everything looks the same. If your trap looks like this, it should work. So when we press the button this time, there you go. Trap works perfectly fine. And now to reset it. To repair it, this is why we didn't want to release this trap. It's because the repair, it does take time. Basically, you gotta destroy the whole entire trap. Not the whole entire trap, just like majority of the trap. Because the trap just destroys your trap basically. Like your repeaters right here go away. You probably can't get them back if you have someone pull a lever. Make sure he goes pick them up or something like that. You can get them back. But so this is really complicated. So we're gonna try to show you the best because we barely know how to reset this trap too. So we're gonna get the stuff we need and pressure plates. Pressure plate's easier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from the top. Basically you gotta destroy these 2 right here, rows, all the way back. And my mouse is acting weirder now. Trapp was lagging really bad. He's like not from America, so he's lagging real bad. So basically once you destroy these, what we can do is destroy this block too. And I'm double clicking on the Y. And place pistons like this. Oh no, like this. And then once you do that, you put the redstone on top of the block that you destroyed, the grass or something, and then place the block that you want to be replaced. So we're using red clay, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be using grass or something. or wherever your floor is. So we're just gonna put grass. And this, the first layer you want to do it like this, and then the rest you can just do like this. And it's easier if you have 2 people to reset. And so this looks kind of like this. And then once you put 3 layers in, you destroy the pistons like this, and the redstone, and then replace the last grass with hand, and then destroy the blocks on top of the pistons like this, because you don't need them no more. And then once you destroy those, you just replace this top layer with grass, and it should look like this. Now we're gonna do the top part. So the first thing we do is destroy this layer closest to the far part. You can do that. You destroy all the pistons that were right here, which you already did, so you destroyed all the pistons. And what you want to do is replace this layer. Oh, hopefully that's it. Add this top layer right here. So it should look like this. Make sure you don't open those. It should look like this. And then place pistons right next to the fence gates. I know it's gonna be kind of hard, but you have to do it. And once you do that, you can destroy this layer behind the pistons. So it should look like this. And then replace this layer with redstone. And then you're gonna need redstone torches for this one. So basically you put them under the, so they push over, and then get a lever. You have to get a lever because they have to be turned off like this. And then get someone to go on top, and then get the sticky pistons that you grabbed and just replace them like this. And it should go by quick. And again, once you do the 3rd layer, do it 3 times. Destroy the repeaters or the pistons that you used, because you don't need them again. And then just replace the last row by hand. And once you're done with that, you can just put your things like that. You should be good. Okay, so I just showed that on accident. Didn't need to. So now what we want to do is destroy every pillar that is too high. All of them will be too high, but destroy every single one of them that is too high. So it should look like kind of like this. You should have a row like this, and then replace all the repeaters back. Then once you do that, you can just replace the top row like this. You don't have to put the bottom one. The bottom one does not have to be needed. So it should look like this. And now we're gonna do the sand again. Oh, we need one more pillar right here. And now we replace this blocks here. And now we're gonna do the sand part again. We're flying, so what we can do right here is just replace this with blocks, dirt or something that it's easy to break. Get signs and then replace the sand. Okay, once you replace the sand, you get your torches that are in the hoppers or whoever picked them up on the bottom. Replace them like this. And there you go, your trap is done. Well, that's it, guys. Y'all wanted to see the tutorial, so here it is. I know it takes a while, but y'all wanted it, so here it is. Hope you enjoy the trap tutorial. If you want more traps, leave a like below. We're gonna do way more traps. We're gonna try to make some. As you can tell, there might be some traps right there, but we're gonna release some later. But that's it for today, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.